The Unreal Engine marketplace has a broad range of assets that can be downloaded and used in Unreal Engine projects. We want to add trees to our sculpture park landscape, so let's search in the marketplace for trees. The way that we would first open up the marketplace is just by clicking on this third button here, and then we can search over here for trees, and let's just click on the first option and open it up. So this is a collection of birch trees that we could download to our machine and bring into our level. These pictures give us a sense of what these assets are like. We can read some details about the trees down here below. You can see that these particular trees would cost $24.99. You'd have to actually buy these with real world money. You can see also that the trees were made for these particular engine versions, anything from 4.15 through 4.27. In this class, we're working with engine version 4.22 or 4.23. So in this case, we could use these trees if we were willing to pay this amount. However, we don't just want trees for our project. We also want to have some rocks and other elements. So let me show you how we can download some free assets all in one package. Let's search for kite demo. And then let's click on Open World Demo Collection. And if we click on this second image, you see this will give us some trees. It'll give us this large rock face that we could use for a cliff, a collection of rocks and some grasses and flowers and things like that. So to bring this into our level, what we have to click on is Add to Project, and then we will go and select the project that we want to put those elements into, and then click on Add to Project, and then the download process will start. And I'll go ahead and pause the video because this will take a couple of minutes. And now that the files have been downloaded to my machine, you'll see in the content browser that we have Kite Demo showing up here as a file. And if we expand this, down under environments, we can find some of the particular assets that we want to use in the project. So if we go to cliffs, for example, and open this up, we have this, we have a texture map here, we have normal map, we have SM cliff 01, so that means static mesh cliff. So we can drag this into the level. You will see when you bring some of these things into the level for the first time, they'll take a little while to display because the shaders have to be created. Let's bring a couple more examples in. So if we go to trees, hill tree, and drag in hill tree 02. That's the only tree I've been able to get to work. The others make Unreal crash for me. I'm not sure why. If we open up rock and go to, let's see, which one did I want to show you? Ground reveal, boulder. Oh, here it is. Yeah, mountain rock face. So if we drag in SM mountain rock and SM mountain rock closed, I want to show you a little bit of a difference between these two. So from this angle, they look pretty similar. If we go over to this angle, take a look at how the one in the back has pretty much disappeared. That's because this one is basically just a single surface. It's not an enclosed volume, and so Unreal Engine is only rendering the outside faces of that rock. That's why it looks so strange. So if you really want to use this particular rock, you would just need to orient it so that those rendered faces point in the direction that they would be seen. Now, you're probably wondering, well, you're dragging in single assets, but we've got this really big landscape that we want to populate with trees and rocks and foliage. So how do we make that work? In the next video, I'll show you how we can use the foliage painter to really speed up that process.